Yeah, that's what he's been doing, because he feels that he uses his body.
You have to go through Worcester Park as well.
And a rather good catch at mid-on.
Yeah, that's right. And then you, all right.
Here at Malden has gotten rid
no, it's cool.
of Ward.
No, as soon as you can. All right.
But unfortunately, Malden's total was only 116, so the opposition only need another 43. With that's now 6 wickets left. The new man comes into face.
Nope. I don't know.
Well, he had to push it because I had to steer it.
Yeah.
Oh, Brenny.
O'Connell. Left arm
Monday.
round.
Oh, tomorrow. Yeah, come down tomorrow.
And Banstead now on 111. And looking like they're going to win this game quite comfortably. Correction, they're on 115. 2 to win. And that's the ball game. Banstead win by 6 wickets. It's all over, bar the handshakes. Back at Malden Wanderers, the last sequence. Well, there was a bit of cricket. Not as serious as this is, because this is a cup match. And Malden Wanderers are batting. And that shot heralds O'Connell's 50 out of a total of 61. Score being 61 for 1. Well fielded. Big shout, not out. Through the field. And 4. One run. Now overs is substituting for total on the scoreboard. Now it's 98 for 2. A change in the bowling. big hit. 4 runs. And that is O'Connell's 100. Wow, that is a fine 100. Out of 122. O'Connell out for well over 100. Stumped off what looked suspiciously like a wide.
In the club. So, open the bowling with Brendan and Pucks.
178 for 5. Patel to bowl. And with 4 overs innings remaining, Bexley take their 9th wicket, that of Powell. The Malden innings closes on some 210. The Bexley innings gets underway, 216 to get off 50 overs. 1 wicket down for 23 runs. Patel hasn't had the greatest day, he's the wicket. And Cottrell to bowl. .31 for 1. Changing the bowling at 52 for 1 off 10 overs. O'Connell to have a twirl from the garden's end. Let's see how he bowls after all that batting. Bexley 81 for 1, and Malden in dire need of a wicket, which we hope is going to be provided for us by Gorrod, who's coming on to bowl this end. .108 for 1, and Malden still looking for this 2nd wicket.
Sharp.
4 runs. .121 for 1. All sorts of encouragement coming from the fielders. Hockers has hit that for 4 and reaches 50.
What's on the bench down there? I'll sit on the right half.
Strip right over there.
At last, a wicket, caught and bowled by O'Connell, but I think a little too late. Well, I said well fielded, but then the wiseacres said it was a catch. Score 178 for 3.
Nice amount of edge. I thought you were coming round to say Wormy stumping wasn't out.
And Bexley have hoisted the 200. A mere 15 to get. 6 wickets left. Mainly thanks to this batsman here on the left, Hockley.
No, definitely not.
Now there's Hockley with his back to me now, who has batted quite superbly.
He's in charge, probably.
You get lost in there, didn't you?
Which right players, mate?
You're going to make him happy.
And that's the ball game. Bexley win the day and progress to the next round of the Cup.
If it was Gus, hey Jack, he'd have just taken us. Alright, Jack? Car.
Is you?
Aye. Aye, that wasn't until we went out that was...
Did you realise
Because I guess we couldn't chip that here.
Malden Wanderers against Guildford. Guildford are batting and are 258 for 2. One of the batsmen here has just completed 100 and they're 250. Now 8 for 2 has come off 52 overs. Wickets, it would appear, are hard to come by. A change in the bowling from the pavilion end, or the houses end. Brings on Puckle, left arm over. The change in the bowling has resulted in 3 sixes. Guildford hoist the score to 316 for 2, and to me this looks a pretty good wicket. A big hit to the deep has resulted in a catch, which means Malden have now taken 3 wickets for 322. To use a modernism, I think Malden's tactic must be damage limitation. A run out means Malden have taken yet another wicket, and that's 4 in all now. Yorkim Gorod. Close. And Simon patrolling the boundary here in his 12th man role. It's a big hit and it has gone for donk 6.
Simon, your hat's not even faded.
Two runs. And with that, Guildford have declared. After 60 overs, there will now be a break. 351 for 4. A good game to win. The Malden openers, who are going to make mincemeat of this score.
Face on the wicket. Brandon, so you know you can hit 3
Second ball, first boundary of the innings.
can really climb it. If he gets it, if he... That'd been out if it hit. Yeah, it would have.
Would have been close.
Yeah.
Malden lose their first wicket. O'Connell has been caught at square leg. 15 for 1. Second wicket falls caught in the slips, and that brings in Powell.
Ah, it's a super shot, Powley. Which
Nice, didn't it?
yeah, so, yeah. Too dramatic.
Do that. Once he's dropped out, and walk from the ball, you can always defend and do a rationale for whatever you want to do. You don't want to shot times.
They're not.
Clyde look next to you to bat that throw. Yeah, he's hit with a... Yeah.
Any pace to hit it.
Yeah. Sorry?
Stopped. Well stopped. So here's how it stands. Malden 70 for 2 in reply to 351. Four runs. Canton, that's it. A wicket has fallen. Malden are 85 for 3. Paul Canton. Big shouts of catch it, but they didn't catch it, so we'll never know.
What was that? No! No!
Shot, Ging.
An impressive bit of stroke play comes to an end, played on. Well played, good knock.
Bye, John.
Malden 118 for 5. And looking down a barrel a little bit. A run out? No. A lot of dust, a lot of gesticulating, but not out. Shout out bowler's name. Interesting little tactic to try and induce a second run. Failed. The game has deteriorated somewhat in that Guildford, who batted far too long, Malden are 159 for 5, going nowhere. There's 8 overs to go, and the Guildford noise levels have increased alarmingly. And this game has degenerated even further with an outburst of noise. From the Guildford players. I believe it's commonly known as verbals.
Excellent, excellent. So that's
A 6 over third man.
shot.
Yeah, it's Malden.
This game is coming to a rather melancholy end, with a draw almost a certainty now. Puckle, however, scored 50. The good news is that Cheam apparently lost today, and Malden will therefore retain their place in the Premier League.
Them out for 70.
To me, that sounds like almost, that's what I call a really nice game of cricket.
Yeah, they beat the record anyway.
You get your innings.
50 over, that's 9 and over.
The only thing I can say about a game like that is that the opposition, I think you'll find over the years, Barnet were never one of the quoted sides at all.
No, you'd be surprised.
Isha 247, which means Malden have to score 258. 248. Left arm overs.
I think this is your...
I saw him score a very good 97 not out 4 weeks ago.
First slip is just in the way.
I think he's off the mark with a 3. .245 to O'Connell to face. Winter time a lot. And O'Connell is off the mark with a couple. Malden on 46. of 5 overs. O'Connell to face. Painful. Malden reach 77 for 1 wicket, and the bowling has tightened up a little bit, and the sun has gone in. Aerial but safe. And that is O'Connell's 50. By his standards, a hard-earned 50. Malden move to 98 for 1. Wrong. 101 for 1. Because, much to the bowler's disgust, that was 4 runs. And that is another 4. 105 for 1. And O'Connell goes played on, which will mean 105 for 2. The slow walk back, but still a good game to win.
Well, I mean, one we predominantly look to put.
And the catch is a Euston goes, which brings in Bond.
Oh, Bondy.
Double.
Stop late.
Showed another, isn't he?
Good, Bondi.
186 for 5. Another 62 needed. Bond takes guard. Baker is the bowler.
Running. Good lad, Volks. Have a look.
Bond to face, 198 for 5. 50 to get.
Right. Come on, James.
At 216 for 8, it's time to shut up shop. Barnum. And today, Saturday, August 7th, and the weather is hot. Hot, but not too hot. A pleasant breeze, And I am off to New Malden to watch Malden Wanderers play cricket against Weybridge. Let's hope the weather stays fine. There we are, arrived, Malden Wanderers. Let's get down there and see what's going on. Certainly the weather's good enough. And here the Weybridge innings begins as I arrive to make 262. That's the bad news for Weybridge. The good news is, at the moment, they've still got 10 wickets left. Worried some Malden players might catch cold in this weather today, but well left. And we'll see what it looks like from the other end. And Weybridge open their account with a 2. A 3. A play and a miss. Four runs. More in hope than expectation. Over bowled, and Weybridge moved to 8 for no wicket. From yet another angle, down by the scoreboard. The Weybridge openers looking competent. Shouts of catch it, he's caught it. A wicket has fallen. Weybridge 12 for 1 wicket. Weybridge move on to 42 for 1 wicket off 9 overs in their pursuit of 262. Looking competent. Still very competent.
I mentioned that. I actually, because Giles had it, he said
56 for 1 wicket.
You know, there isn't that many options mentioned.
Off 13 overs.
Yeah, I think he wants.
I just wonder.
I think he'd be fine. Yeah. The respect to the players because of his cricketing ability. Yeah, lovely.
Zilmander.
Right. He's,
No, I think he's.
if you were going to put a young guy in there to do it, all right. No, I don't think he would either. But I'll tell you who does want to do it.
O'Connell to bowl.
He's going around with a winning just produces a lack of it. You mentally you play for the win. Bowl.
What are they going to do? They're going to
bowl.
All right.
Apparently.
Weybridge have lost a wicket, but it hasn't made too much difference because Church has come to the wicket. and deposited the second delivery he receives. Down there into the nets for 6. And tee is taken at 102 for 2. The Weybridge batsmen Malden leave the field to tumultuous applause, mostly of their own making. And an excellent extra cover drive, and a very fine catch at extra cover, which means that Weybridge are now 3 wickets down for 106, resuming after tea.
That's right.
You might say a good wicket to get. A man goes in close to O'Connell's bowling.
Bowl green.
Last Sunday, you saw him on Sunday.
I reckon he'll play like this anyway.
Water.
Yeah.
You reckon he'll do what, Balls?
Downhill job. The year we won the England standard. Right.
107 for 3 wickets.
And we certainly didn't. Well, that was glass.
Got. Too big to play today.
No, not at all. I would have played if I
Just giving it up.
if I wasn't feeling as tough.
England at the next week.
Nelson is up for 3 wickets.
No, I'm not actually. I was in the one. Yeah, they had the 3 conducted bowlers, but still. Shocking fielding. He's not a cricketer, is he?
Someone, nothing was anything because medals is all everything.
This
Fucking the costume, to understand what's going on. So I just.
Yeah, no.
I've been told to play on that.
Playing Polish this year. Who are you going to go to?
You got him!
Depends if Meadows leaves or not. He's quite a good coach.
That's what's going to help you. What are you studying? Oh, we're at 2024 now.
Oh, right.
Oh no. Happen. I'm hoping that's what will happen from the... Well, I'll have a go, I'll see what happens.
4
And
runs.
then I've got the...
A 147 for 4. The new man got off the mark first ball with a single and now faces the bowling of Puckle from the Gardens End. A maiden over a cruise. The score 147 for 4 still. Malden have taken another wicket, hence the little huddle and the high fives over there, which means Weybridge are 156 for 7, 106 to win. 3 wickets left. And the new man strides to the wicket.
Reveals task in hand.
No matter what he looks like, he is after all number 9. And that is part of 9-10 Jack. Always will be. Another wicket, played on sweeping. It's a bit different, which brings on the middle of the trio of 9-10 Jack. This is number 10. Number 10 to face. Competently. Now their number 9, if nothing else, is distinctly aggressive and thinks nothing of whacking it through mid-on to the third man boundary for 4. Umpire, please give it out. But no. Interesting phase of the game. 205 for 8. Thanks to some big hits from that gentleman there. Wallop. Bunce. Might as well keep this running. There might be something special on this game. $211 for 8. Still 50 runs, 51 runs needed. And the big man has gone, but not without playing a very, very fine innings. I think the word lusty springs to mind. Well struck, sir. Which brings number 11 to the crease. There we are, with the stumps shattered.
Go on, Frankie.
10 wickets. I never recorded one of them. Must be and win the day against the league leaders Weybridge. We're all out for 218. He runs the difference. Well played, Malden. Weybridge line up to congratulate the winning team. To fade and go home.
had a soup. Chicken soup. I had chicken soup, £3.95. You won for 60p.
Lords, and it's time for the photograph. Malden Wanderers against Cross Arrows. An umpire stands a lonely vigil. Let the game recommence.
They were so obliging in there.
Booming after lunch, Cross Arrows are 195 for 2. And facing the bowling is Alvin Kalicharan, no less.
Can you keep still, please?
Why? Why's that?
The sun has come out. Maybe only briefly.
Good story.
And umpiring, Bob Honis. And Alvin Kalicharan comes out, the victim of a rather good catch, which brings in the hope of the team, replete in his MCC sweater.
It's his own boss, isn't it? No, the full cut.
Yeah, because Holding's all right.
Yeah, I think the 8 o'clock might not meet.
Oh.
The rain might 2:30. We're going up to Birmingham.
I'm Copeland and Cooper.
Well, I know John's that they'll do the table plan sensibly.
That's good because there's a couple of seats available on Andrew's young cricketers table. So.
Yes, and John can tell him that.
241 for 4, Cross Arrows. Radley on 97.
For what? He'd won it for just fastest 100.
You think Flintoff must have been behind for that
I think it's all cricket, really. I think fastest 100. He got pretty good.
Who's going to get the chop?
There's been a couple of changes.
Batty. So how is Clark Radley's son? So,
I don't know.
what does Richard do?
The all Friday of test matches have been. Yeah, it's going to be, well, we should be thinking about declarations, shouldn't we? That's summer, actually. Although he's second, isn't he?
Yes.
John Richardson, the bowler.
That's his 50. That's his 100.
100 to Radley with a 4 through the colours. Arrows moved 292 for 5.
One day couldn't.
It's been good at the full English.
And then came up by they all had your bag.
I thought it was 20 to 3. It's going to be 3.
For 300.
Oh.
Chilling out underwear, hamrack. He seems to grow every time I see him. Is he? How tall is he now?
Eichmann.
Fantastic, isn't it? Oh, great stuff. Oh, yeah. He was the under 15 bowler of the year this year.
Oh, right.
He's 12th man, so.
A wicket has fallen.
Bunking off school.
Yes.
And the declaration has been made
All right.
on 295. That means Malden. 296. And Malden begin their innings. Are already 4 for no wicket.
was expecting to get a £50 note.
And with those 4 buys have doubled their total. Malden continue their innings and have reached 50 for 1 wicket. It's a mere 246 to get. Big shout, no decision. And at tea, Malden Wanderers, a quite respectable 72 for 1 wicket. Resuming after tea. And that is 4 more. And that hoists the 100. 103 for 1 wicket, 107 for 1 wicket. Malden players on the balcony, beginning to enjoy this game very much indeed.
Ah, that's quality, Mickey. Shot, great shot, mate.
A bit of spin.
Never mode played, Jetty played, then I had Rain drop. Who played for us? I just
Got them out of the full So we came to prominent, we want to get 2 and 3.
yeah, they got to put that one in the archive.
Is it all worth having or
Halfway up the wicket.
It's the one. It's out. Oh, good try.
Push him, Mickey.
A good try, but runs.
Yes, good, Druid. No, you can't. Yeah, they've given that
A little pause whilst they find the ball here at Lord's.
Take one of each. Take one of each.
I'm just going to make sure.
The 3 amigos.
My zip.
The charge is on. Both batsmen have 50, but Bob has found something wrong with the ball. There will be now a pause.
Is it not quite big enough?
Well, I tell you what, I was just grateful to have it because
Yeah,
took that right on the
Shot, Mickey.
Come on, Mini-Me.
And that's another 4 to Druid.
What's that?
Ice, 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 ice.
Get off.
The lone Malden substitute comes off to a round of applause. Another sub required.
One of the others.
I can think you are Ronaldo.
Just the one.
What's that, a cricket? Yeah, like we have to twist your arm.
Moves on to 173 for 1. Birtwhistle to face. Striker.
Yeah, good catch.
Out to a good catch on the boundary.
Oh, great catch.
Birtwhistle goes. Very, very fine innings. It has not got any warmer. In fact, it is distinctly cool. Bond comes into face.
Shot, Bondy!
Bond off the mark with a 3.
Yeah.
That's a nice still.
Shot, Dewey!
4 more. The Druid.
That's what I mean. Short boundary. Short boundary, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's have, haven't
Just the one.
you got Dick Compton, who's then now we have Australia.
And Druid goes to a catch in the deep. Wicket fallen, so the batsman crossed and Chris Davis has to face.
Shot,
Four enough.
Make sure, because Jones is coming over and he's playing. They're a good side as well. Going out as
Fielded.
so make sure you're available. Alright, mate.
Yes, good.
Then he's seen a bet like probably 2 or 3 times. He's never come off. I know.
No run.
Bondy! Got him up!
Thanks very much.
Down, Bondy!
LB. I don't think it would have reached. Come on, Jonathan, get a single.
Are you going to walk? Shot, Bondy! Shot!
Get a 4.
Good buddy! Yeah, well run.
Good.
Good running, Skinks. Here we go.
253 for 3. £2.53 for 3, Bond facing. Single.
Two! Go on, Bundy.
Yes,
Bundy!
Marks facing.
Well waited, Skinny, well waited. Push him! Shot, Bundy! Shot, Bundy!
4 runs. Over bowled. 261. 6-1 for 3. Change in the bowling. The screens have to be moved.
Yes! Yeah, I was a rebound.
Not about yet.
Well done, Bundy.
Bond facing.
Yes! Hello!
Good running, Skinny. Shot, Skinny, run him on!
2 to eyes, 2 to eyes, share, go on, Skiddy, go on, Skiddy. Go on.
Good, Skinny.
Skiddy gets 2. All hopes rest on Bond, the man of readjustment of the field. A little conference mid-wicket. Bit of dancing by the bowler.
Yes!
A bit quicker than
And he's hobbed him. Well played, James. Good knock.
Hey, Bondi!
Bateman, DB, David Bateman.
Yes, 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 yes! Yes, have a look!
Look, you're Skinny.
Go on, Skiddy, no Skiddy.
Just 2 overs to go. Towards a very creditable draw.
Oh, he's going to hit it again. Go on, David. Shot, Skiddy.
Just the one.
On Skidster. Hit your hand.
Last over, 20 to get. Marks to face.
The official's not great, does it?
Oh, and he's bowled.
Go on! Come to see him.
Well played, Jonathan.
It's going to be straight up.
They've come to see the big
Go on, Rich.
And Dixon to face. Certain amount of care going into the field placing. Dixon to face.
Shot!
For 1. There's a certain amount of time wasting going on here in this last 3 overs. DB.
Johnny!
And that's the ball game. A very creditable draw. Malden finish up some 16 runs short. 3 wickets still to fall, 3 wickets left. A day at Lord's for Malden Wanderers comes to an end. Players line up to thank each other for the game. This could be the close of the cricket season proper. So we say goodbye to Lords and an end to cricket season 2004.
That's important.
Saffron's is still as good, he can cut a track on the other.
And he puts back to ball.
Oh, I always enjoy watching him.
A bit quick for it.
Malden Wanderers batting 243 for 7. 1 over's gone. A good game in prospect.
Last week, I think. And James was filled in with all the safe. Good catch.
That was caught. Malden therefore 254 for 9.
Gloucestershire player, haven't they?
That's a super shot. Super shot.
To keep her up by a few more little.
Malden moved to 261 for 9.
What's much this year, Charles?
One.
No, I think I asked for this one.
Stone to face.
One more.
These are that well, half a day.
And to bowl from this end is Saker. That is Neil Saker.
That was good enough for number 11.
And that is the...
That was Neil Saker bowling at the end, was it? Got highlights.
The start of the Reigate Priory innings, they have to make 263. As a complete and utter Malden chauvinist, I'd like to see them all out for 49. W's in that would make me even more pleased.
Danny got 35 again.
Doing well, John Albert.
He's done well, yeah. He's
getting away on a Saturday is not easy for him.
I was rather hoping he'd given him out there. Reigate, 16 for no wicket.
Over there in the...
Because his fat was like that. JB.
And so did Greg as well. Both of them in tandem bowled well. I think they bowled there.
Talk when I went. It was, oh, should we go back to reading?
32 for 1. 37 for 1 wicket. Time for O'Connell to have a bowl. A wicket. 41 for 2.
The stroke at that one, there's a cat.
Both from Lloyd,
yes.
Hussein and Gower and Chains.
Oh, what, when Warren's coming off the boat?
Yeah.
It's a bit sort of...
Done really nice. It's going to cost you 30 grand.
Yeah, well, it cost you... But some of these places, I mean, I did like one place in one 50 for the worst place.
Towards Thames Ditton, in
that's it. Yeah, and I looked at a couple of...
Now the last over before tea. Gate on 116 for 2. And the wicket is looking very good indeed. Past 5, and it's coming up to tea. Which I'm sure will be very welcome. Certainly will be by me.
We went to Victoria.
And with an almighty blow for 4.
Yes. Yes.
Go off for a well-earned tea.
Yes.
Tea has been taken. Reigate have ploughed on but lost 2 wickets, which is the good news, and still need some 80 to win, but with 6 wickets left.
Now, this bloke here against this bloke, his bowl, if I was a right arm bowler, Do you know how I would respond to that? Frank, at least what you're doing is you're asking him a new question.
Yeah.
Goes in at middle and leg and he whops you over mid wicket for 4. But you've got to find out whether he can do it.
Yeah. Reigate Priory have hoisted 201 for 4 wickets, mainly thanks to the man in the white hat down there, who's a master blaster on the offside.
Well, no, he's only just come to the crease, hasn't he?
Oh yes, he's just come in.
It's this guy here.
And this chappie, the right-hander with the cap on, you say his name is? You think?
I think this is Macmillan.
Macmillan, right? Okay. Well, he's now going to.
It's either Macmillan or Eccleston.
Okay. Well, O'Connell's going to sort him out.
Good lad, teasing. Over mid wicket or square leg for 4 or 6. But you don't know, do you? Until you try it, you don't know.
And you reckon it's Matthew Hayden?
Yeah, in disguise. I reckon I'd move Neil Mander to deep mid wicket and bring Deed straighter.
Will do.
Neil Perry rang me April of last year.
Yeah.
Completely out the blue. Ziggy, it's bloody hell, sort of thing. Anyway, he said to me, he said, I'm looking, can you, Robbo, because I was meant, and Paul, I was told Robbo got him to play for Paul in a game last year in Cricket Week.
Oh, all right now. That's good because Stoney to bowl.
Phil Downey. This is a very, very than him.
Right now, Mr. Left-hander, he's at it again. For want of a better name, we'll call him Matthew Hayden.
His stance is similar as well, isn't it? He's timed that, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Above, yes, in certain areas, like there.
Who is the bloke?
I don't know, but he's hitting it very firmly. He's using the middle of the bat. I mean, I don't.
Yet another 4.
He's had to go back to India for his wife's having a baby, and young Chris Murter, who's on the staff of the Oval, they reckon that could be out. That's out.
And well caught by Oz. Well played, that man. That's it, well played, Reigate. 263 for 5. Malden comes second.
Put his arms behind his back.
No, well, egg bar, no 2 for it. It's like, it wasn't 5, it's 9. You're going away.
Yes, and another one for the throw.
Throw the ball through.
Now here at Malden, Wimbledon have scored 266. And in the first over, the umpire is a casualty. But he seems to be okay. He's standing.
She said they'll be lucky to get 97. We've got Collingwood and Jones in, I think it is. Doesn't matter about losing to Somerset. Nobody's worried about that.
take a few minutes of him. He's a couple of 51, and then all of a sudden he's had a couple of I think. Rush up.
And in a real game, that's out.
That's out in any game.
Shot. It's a hell of a good shot.
He can play this game.
Alright.
Shot.
I think he hit that quite powerfully. Just got the single. Facing the bowling here, Stuart Walters. Stewie. And Walters is classified as Malden's overseas player. Over bowled. After 3 overs, score stands at 24 for 1 wicket. And that was a rather slack shot, but it was safe. Somewhere between those two there.
The 19s and the 21s.
Now O'Connell has been caught in the gully. Score on 40 now for 2 wickets. Well bowled, that man. A more than reasonable over. Now tea has been taken. Malden 89 for 2. I think that should be 3, but nevertheless. Wicket's only just fallen. Yeah, it should be 89 for 3. Wimbledon are bowling their spinners, an offer from this end. And that has been adjudged leg before wicket. So we'll now go to 89 for 4. And the spinners have blunted somewhat the Malden run chase here. However, Stuart Walters is still there. Hopes of Malden winning this game. .98 for 4. Tim Barnett facing. Not Kim Barnett, Tim Barnett. over bowled. The game continues. Malden on some 141 for 4 wickets down. Realistically now realistically looking probably to try and get the bonus points out of this game rather than the straightforward win, which would require 126 in some 11 overs. A change in the bowling from the golf course end. Seven overs to go. On 162 for 4. Still 100 short, 100 and some short. And meanders to a draw. The weather, which has not been the greatest, means that I must meander my way to the railway station and wend my way home. Yes. No.
Oh no. We went up the first day and got 522 runs, didn't we? We had the first day and got 522.
7 minutes or something?
Yeah, 6:45. Lummy, you got on.
So here are Malden 149 all out, and Dulwich in reply are 101 for 4.
Catch it! No, too far behind. He's moving in now.
Well, I'm looking around the field out there, and it looks like there should be more than 149 runs, but obviously there wasn't.
Yeah.
And a little nick.
This is going to be a close game of cricket.
A little nick and a caught behind ensues. In spite of the scoreboard, it is now 130 for 8. Still 20 needed, 2 wickets to fall. Now Eli comes into bowl. No run there, Mr. Dulwich.
Nearly.
Oh, it's Neeli, not Eli.
Neil Mander.
Neeli, okay. Neil Mander. The weather is a little bit overcast. Worth a shout at the... O'Connell, just been hit for 4.
And 6.
And now he's been hit for 6.
See, that's where down.
Whilst the ball is retrieved, a slight pause. Let's have a good one, O'Connell. Bowled, still 11 to get?
10.
10 to get. Well, we're not quite sure how many wickets left.
I think that should be 6, shouldn't it? It looks like
2 wickets and it's all over. Looks like they're going for them.
Get mid-on area as well.
Especially to the tail ender.
Yeah, I'll whack
Right.
Right.
to bowl. Well bowled, son, good pace. Now which one is Walter's second slip?
Yeah.
He does not lack for encouragement.
He's going to get one.
Yeah.
There you go. See? And they're going to get 3 here by the looks of it.
That looks like a 3. Just 6 more runs needed, I think. That looks like 4 of them. 4 of them in leg byes. One run accrues, and that's the ball game. Malden lose by 3 wickets. Dulwich win by 3 wickets. And on today, August 27, that's the end of the Malden Wanderers cricket season for me. Well played, Dulwich. And at last, some cricket. Cricket at Malden Wanderers. Who are currently in the field. Today's game is against Weybridge, who of course are batting, and are currently 128 for 3 wickets. I recognise the bowler as Puckle. There's probably some 15 minutes to go for lunch, and the weather is pleasant. From a slightly different angle, Weybridge on 132 for 3, 132 for 3, and Puckle to bowl. The left-hander to face. Fielder obstructing my view again. Not out, sir. The game continues after lunch. Weybridge have hoisted 200 up for the loss of 4 wickets, and there's a change in the bowling for Malden. The bowler's name I do not know, but he's a spinner.
No, actually, Frank, I think this is that North Country guy that you said.
Well, we lost today to Lancashire, finished, but they had a chap named Ian Morgan, he's Irish. E-O-I-N, it's the Irish way, you know, Moss. Dalrymple, Joyce, Richardson's injured, he's been injured. Pence, he's injured. And Keegan. When you get 6 men out of a team injured, you're pushed. But they were better side than that.
Weybridge are 9 wickets down, coming hopefully to the end of their innings. Puckle is the bowler. Big Mo.
Now, when you get a lot of injuries, it takes a lot of doing. Now, there's not many counters can have 6 injuries and expect to do well. Keegan, he looks very promising player, young Keegan. He's a South African by birth. Strange Christian name, Chad. C-H-A.
Oh well, the Weybridge innings has come. Tea has been taken.
Good day.
And Malden have raced to 93 for 6. Still chasing 275. And with Malden on 144 for 6, fighting a bit of a rearguard action. I think we can close on this game. Cricket here at Malden. Sutton are 134 for 6 off 49 overs. Heavy money has it that 180 would be a winning score. According to the seers of the game, it is darting about. We've just seen a superb catch in the deep here by that gentleman there.
Laurie Evans.
Laurie Evans. I look forward to seeing Malden polish off the rest of the Sutton batsmen here.
He's clubbed that.
But with an excellent off drive, that is 4 runs.
Huh.
And an LBW a cruise.
What does it do?
Wally is on his way.
So what did you say? An LBW a cruise?
Just missed an LBW. And Sutton 191 for 9 of 56 overs. The Malden players wait for number 11 to reach the wicket.
Seaford is the number 11.
For clubs, but I would know who they are now, Simon. Call to bowl from the brook end, or the golf course end.
There's no leadership at all.
I saw Brennan yesterday.
Who?
Brennan.
Oh right, how is it? Oh right, good. Really?
They said that, I heard a feeling, he said I've been to see the doctor, he said that I've got to go for some tests, but he thinks it's more like an asthma thing.
It just come on the back of two. Well, he just got a 60 and a couple of 6 wickets. So,
he said it's too late for them for promotion this year. He said, but you've got
so
poor
he's
start.
not- oh well, that is a blow then. Taken, Dan.
And with a dropped catch, a missed catch anyway, Sutton have declared, I think, on 199 for 9. Time for a breather. Now the Malden innings is underway. They have reached 42 for no wicket. But without a doubt, Sutton are most definitely winning the noise game. I think this is quite the noisiest team I've ever encountered on a cricket field.
Oh yes, yes, that's exactly what I thought, and I didn't know anything about it. His wife still.
Malden moved to 55 for no wicket, and tea coming up in 5 minutes.
6-0.
Right.
Well fielded.
Yes, it is.
More happen in the winter when there's no.
You don't have a bridge club, do you? When you say I play bridge, but
I learnt bridge on one of my cruises.
Again well fielded.
The thing was, I didn't end up playing these games. They said, you will let me have a copy of your book when you write it.
Shouts of catch.
Take advantage of this.
But it went down. 1 run accrues.
You've got to have the cards. That's a scruffy dog like my old scruffy.
Lot of
No, just eight.
And with Malden on 57 for no wicket,
Good.
players go off for tea.
Yes, I did. I had McDonald's.
And this is Euston facing, isn't it, Terry?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to have some big
Went through him. The bowler's coming off his long run.
I think we're playing Dulwich, I think. Yeah.
Well played.
You get no information at all.
Malden now on 72 for no wicket, requiring 200 to win. Malden move on to 86 for no wicket.
Oh no.
Malden move to 1, 2, 3 for no wicket.
Everyone's won before Mill. Her sister won a competition, and it's to go to Epsom and to go into the main.
1 more run. 1, 2, 4 for no wicket. Malden move on to 153 for no wicket, still requiring 200.
A very tiny one. Might be a very tiny one.
The second slip.
Second slip, is it?
Hopefully that's the only one they will give. A big heave, no run.
Better if we win.
Again, no.
Oh, he's.
Oh, sorry.
Changing the bowling, the spinner comes back on from a different end. Malden 167 for no wicket. A Surrey cut, accrues a single. A misfield and a single.
Norval. Norval. It's
N-O-R-V-A-L.
Norvell, okay.
Yeah, Norval is the surname. Reyno Norval.
Reyno.
Yes.
Okay.
R-E-Y-N-O.
Prodigy, is that?
The batsman facing is Reyno Norvell.
May have been.
Has he still got a lot of weight on him?
Oh yes.
Oh gosh, more than ever.
He's like a.
And I suppose at Newcastle still, is he?
Yes.
Yeah. He's
got
not blonde
the first
anymore.
2 wickets. He did, yeah. His hair's darkened up a little bit, has it?
Yes, it's dark now.
2 runs, takes Malden to 174 for no wicket. And 179 for 1. Stranded down the wickets. Good innings.
If you do that, it's
At 189 for 2. Sutton opt for an attacking field.
Another 11 to win.
1 run through the leg trap.
10 to go.
190 for 2. 200 is the target.
That's the goal. He wasn't concerned.
Failings now like that. The old pads never used to do that, do they?
Oh, I don't.
Didn't the cane ones now. But
Yeah.
these
Oh,
now,
that's it, yeah.
They hit on the pad, they go 3/4 of the way up the wicket. Pads were good. The old type.
No, it takes something to have the winning runs knocked off you. No, it really does.
Responsibility. He plays for Sutton. Frank says it takes something to come on and have the...
And that has gone for 2. Take score 196.
Where they wanted the batsman got all the runs in there and the tail ender came in. But to make
197, 3 to win.
But he got
8 wickets left, that's the really good news.
Wanted to, but it was I thought, where's the big one?
Give it to Sutton.
Played to mid-on.
Yeah, give it to making one.
That's through the field, just for the 2.
Right, 1 run to win.
Scores are now level. 8 wickets remaining. The really good news is we can't lose this game.
Coming up.
On TV, is it?
Yeah, on Sky.
Off. The game finished bizarrely on a no ball.
Well done, umpire.
2 years since I've seen that one, but it's all over. Malden win the day by 8 wickets. 200 for 2 plays Sutton's 199. Well, bad luck, Sutton. You were well and truly striped. Top of the league, Sutton have come second to Malden today. Handshakes all round.
I don't think so at the moment.
Led by their skipper.
Enjoy yourself.
Time to fade and go home.